You're scaring me. You are scaring me. Why would you do that?
Alright, here we go again, man. I've been trying really hard to stay away from making videos like this, as you guys know, because I've said it many times. I've really been trying to focus on, talking about topics that actually get me excited for GTA 6, but after everything that came out with the new Court Center Heist, I really feel like I got no choice but to actually sit down, make this video, and say my thoughts on it. And also, I should say that this isn't just me trying to look for random stuff to complain about because I ran out of ideas. I actually have so many really cool video ideas that I want to make, but the things that just are happening right now, it really is concerning to me, and I really feel like I need to take time to just talk about it. So before we actually get into the issue, I want to just take a second to talk about the heist, because I do want to give credit where it's due, I suppose. The heist was okay. There was some really cool artwork that I personally really enjoyed, especially things that I feel like are nods to GTA 6. And there were also some new animations and mechanics that were kind of added that were okay. But I'm gonna be honest, it's really difficult for me to personally get excited about a brand new heist or new content that's being dropped in a game that is 13, almost 14 years old at this point. Especially when we have GTA 6 literally 4 months away. So, I mean, if you guys really think about it, we're still talking and playing an Xbox 360 era game. So that reality alone just makes it really hard for somebody like me to get excited for these kinds of updates. So what actually made me scared, like the title suggests, isn't the heist itself, but rather everything that's been going on in the background that is attached to this update. And I'm sure that a lot of you have already watched videos about this that break it down in detail, but essentially a lot of the payouts for replaying heists in the game have dropped substantially. And especially if you want to play the heist more than once a week, I mean, there's pretty much no point. The payouts are an absolute joke. They're not even like a 10 or 20% cut. It's like basically I don't even know the percentage, but it's more than half. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And even though this has generated a lot of backlash, and I have heard that they're trying to reverse some of it, especially with the Doomsday heist. Apparently they're trying to they just changed it back to kind of what it was originally, but still not exactly. I don't really know what they're trying to backpedal at this point, but there's an underlying message, and they seem to be really trying to send it to us. They're trying to really make us aware of something. And that brings me to a question that I keep coming back to ever since this update dropped, and that's why would Rockstar decide to make grinding money noticeably harder in a 14-year-old game at the exact moment that we're 4 months away from GTA 6? We're talking about a company that already pulls in well over $1 billion every single year from just GTA Online alone. $1 billion, and somehow that's still not enough for them to feel satisfied. So instead of using this final stretch to celebrate with the community, instead of making money easier to earn so that players that haven't played would want to come back one last time to enjoy the game before GTA 6 completely takes over everything, they went in the exact opposite direction entirely. And what really pisses me off is that the initial assumption for when I actually heard about this was that I actually thought that maybe Rockstar was trying to crack down on all of the people that exploit glitches to basically repeatedly farm heists for money. If that was the case, that would actually make some logical sense on the surface. But the funny thing is that that's not even actually what's happening at all. If you still run these known money glitches where you repeat the heist over and over again, the game still treats it as it's your first completion every single time. So that's the whole glitch, which means that the glitchers are entirely unaffected and can basically keep doing what they were doing to make money before any of these changes went into effect. The people who are actually being punished here are the players who are trying to grind the game completely legitimately without exploiting anything whatsoever. So I'm just gonna say this as directly as I can because it literally needs to be said. This change primarily targets players who refuse to do the glitches. It's going to target the people who are grinding in the honest way and who actually put in hours completing the missions and heists the way that they were actually intended to be played. And realistically speaking, those are also the exact players who are most likely to eventually get frustrated enough to just cave in and spend real money on shark cards in order to just skip the grind entirely. And this is precisely the demographic that Rockstar appears to be targeting with this move. And I think that's a pretty messed up thing to do when you're hurting the very players who are trying their best to enjoy this game the right way without cheating the system. And honestly, this whole situation leads me to believe that something very concerning is happening with the direction that Rockstar is taking with GTA 6 Online. I think that we're going to see them double down even harder on tedious, drawn-out grinding mechanics moving forward. Something that a lot of you may not even realize is that there's always a hidden timer that's baked into every Rockstar mission, where the longer you actually take to complete a mission or activity, the larger the payout ends up being in the end. And on top of that, there's already large cooldown periods tied to replaying certain content, especially anything that pays particularly well. So I think it's very likely that they're going to lean even harder into that exact philosophy with GTA 6 Online, forcing players to juggle a whole bunch of different income streams simultaneously instead of just allowing people to simply grind one single activity that they personally enjoy. And I understand that some people are going to argue and saying that forcing this kind of diversified grinding is actually a smart design decision because it prevents players from just endlessly spamming one specific mission over and over again, right? But personally, I really believe that if someone enjoys grinding a single mission or a single heist because it's simply the way they like to play, then they should absolutely have the right to do so. Nobody should be forcing you into managing 5 different businesses all at once just to make a reasonable amount of money in a video game. That's not fun or engaging game design in my opinion. It just seems like Rockstar is creating artificial friction to just deliberately push people to spending real-world cash instead. And that's really what's upsetting me about this entire situation, if I'm being completely honest with you. Rockstar is not attempting to hide what they're doing at this point. They're a massive corporation, and they're being totally transparent and open about squeezing every last possible dollar out of their player base, both from GTA Online during its final stretch, and almost certainly from GTA 6 once it eventually releases as well. We are watching a corporate playbook unfold right in front of us in real time, and these companies clearly no longer feel any need whatsoever to disguise their intentions. It's just sitting right in the open for everyone to see. And it's also really the timing of all of this that really makes me sad. It's this exact moment that we're in right now, because we're 4 months away from GTA 6, and this should feel like a celebration for the entire community. This should be the point where Rockstar throws longtime fans a bone, making earning money easier than ever, offering discounts, and getting people that have left a long time ago to come back in and be excited to jump in one final time before the servers kind of become a memory. And instead, we're getting more and more negativity surrounding Rockstar the closer we actually get to release, which is such a strange and disappointing direction for them to choose when they had every single opportunity available to build real goodwill with their community instead. So that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to get off my chest. And I'm not trying to turn this channel into something like where I just bash Rockstar. I constantly say that, but I really felt the need to make this video, and I'm curious about what you thought. You know, do you agree? Do you think that is this how you feel? Or do you think that everything is justified? I mean, I'm really curious to know how the community is feeling, because I am personally not feeling super great about the way things are going. It seems that every time Rockstar does something, instead of getting us excited, we just get more pissed off, and I'm really tired of it. Regardless, that's going to do it for this one. I'm live every single night if you guys want to hop in. I'm live 12:30 Eastern time. We can talk about all of this or just have fun, relax. I also have the Discord in the link if you guys want to hop in the Discord and kind of get in on the conversation. There's that as well. And yeah, with that being said, like I always say, stay healthy, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you in Vice City.